Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Shauna and this is the It's Baby Bun Bun channel where we do everything from builds, let's plays, and anything dealing with the Sims 4 basically. And for today's video, we are doing a fairy hut. And as you all know, we are getting fairies finally in the game, which I'm so excited for. I cannot wait. And I just wanted to, I've noticed like people are actually starting to create little builds and stuff, and I was like, oh my god, that is so cute. So I decided that I wanted to create like a little fairy hut, and I think it came out absolutely adorable. So for the outside of the build, I was actually struggling with like the roof structure, and that is because I wanted it to seem like it was almost coming out of the ground, like an actual hut or like a hill. And so we did start in the realm of magic world, and I was just trying to get the foundation basically laid and stuff like that. But it was actually pretty difficult because I do not use the terrain tool at all, you guys. And I also am not great at landscaping, and I know that I need to work on it. So don't come for me in the comments. But I really was struggling a little bit. And so I did not like that this side of the ground was so light. And so I eventually do end up changing us into the cottage living world. But for right now, we're still going to just be decorating a little bit. You guys, I really need y'all to let me know, how do you guys record y'all Sims 4 videos? Because as you can see for this video here, like the beginning of it, it seems like my screen is a tad bit like cut out, and I do end up fixing it because I didn't notice until later down the line. But like, I can still see what I'm doing, so that's why I honestly continued the video. But please let me know y'all settings for OBS, because I feel like if it's not stretched or cut, it just looks funny. Like I don't know. I know some people actually do have like really good settings and stuff like that. So if you guys can, I would greatly appreciate it, because I am struggling so much and I just want to create, the best kind of videos for you guys. And so right now we're going in with a little bit of landscaping, and like I said, I'm not that good at it, but oh my god, there's so much cute stuff and I can't wait. I'm praying that the items that we get are like amazing, because honestly, when I was looking at the trailer, those clothes and the the hairs and all that stuff, none of that actually looked appealing. Like, I was pretty disappointed in what they showed. And even in the trailer, kind of like in the bedroom, it didn't seem like we had much new plants. It just seemed like they kind of put in the same thing over and over again. And so right here, you guys, like I say in every one of my builds, I go to the gallery, and I cannot stress that enough, because I'm pretty lazy, honestly. And me sitting there looking for debug plants all day is just not my cup of tea, okay? So I go into the gallery and I pull out a lot of rooms that already have the plants in them and stuff like that. That way I don't have to sit there and search. Like, I don't know how y'all do it, but thankfully people did go and do it and put it on the gallery so that I could sit there and use it. And so we just moved, this is where we just moved into the, I think it's, oh my god, why can't I remember these? I always do this to myself. Like, whenever I'm doing a voiceover, it seems like I just keep like forgetting what packs are what and where they came from and stuff like that. But we're in the cottage world, the cottage living world, and it just gave more earthy, it gave more hut, it was just giving more, and so definitely I'm just trying to clutter up the builds, honestly, with all this greenery. And like I said before, I'm not the greatest at it, but I think I did this. Like, I think I really ate this one up. And I do end up putting like a bathroom shed kind of thing in the back of the build, and I also add a pond, which I am so proud of. Like, I honestly did not think that I would be able to pull it off. And that's because, like I said before, I do not use any terrain. I don't use any of the water things. Like, I have not really experimented with any of that, and I'm really starting to appreciate it, especially with this new pack that's coming, because we're gonna definitely have a lot of plants around and stuff like that. And so I definitely had to use, my little cheats and put in the bb.move objects and the show hidden objects and show live edit objects. And those definitely give you more, like a more different objects that you wouldn't necessarily have in the regular catalog. And I just continue to add the clutter and stuff like that. I was thinking honestly that this fairy was into, I wouldn't say gardening more so. I would say she's more into like maybe the flower arranging. And I do think I added an easel for the painting and stuff like that. I also did get that cute little clothesline from the debug menu, but what I would say is if you want it to actually be functional, I would add in like the actual clothes hanging thing that we got with the laundry day pack. And I would also add the wash tub. I should have honestly added it there. I just was not thinking for real. Let me know down in the comments if you guys are actually like excited for this pack. I know that a lot of people actually don't really play like the actual gameplay, and so a lot of them are like at least the people that I subscribe to, a lot of them are more so builders. And so I know that they're excited for hopefully some of the good um items that they're gonna get. This path, you guys, took me forever, so I honestly just took it out the video. I just kept placing that little room over and over again with the same 3 tiles, and I just kept turning them around, making them bigger or smaller. And I do also go in and add those plants, those like mystery plants from the Strangerville pack, and I feel like they tied in well. It was like magical, that's what we're kind of giving with the fairies. And yeah, just let me know if you guys are excited for the pack for real. I mean, I am excited, but like for the clothes, like I said before, I just like y'all couldn't give us something better. Like, we love you, Sims team, we do, but like sometimes, like we be wanting to bring out next for real because come on, y'all could have did so much better, and I feel like everybody's just disappointed at that. Here we are moving on to the little pond that I created, and I just found it so cute. Like that's all I could keep saying about this build. It is cute, it is magical, it is whimsical. Like it's honestly giving fairies. And I do want it, I feel like I say this in all my videos, but I want to start doing weekly builds. And I said it because I actually enjoy building a lot in this game, and I feel like there's just so much you can do, and that's why I honestly love this game. Like I was just talking to my boyfriend and I was like, oh my god, like there's just so many different things that you could do. There's so many different builds, so many different Sims, so many different stories. Like the Sims 4 is actually really comp for real. And we are just adding a lot of water plants here as well. I'm starting to realize that a lot of it was like floating. Like when I added in, I think it was some of like the live objects from the pond situation. Like I go in and I add like ducks and fireflies and stuff like that. And I feel like they were all just hovering over on the top of the water and not actually in the water, if that makes sense. Like I feel like they weren't placed correctly and I could not place it right. I honestly just left it the way it is. Here, this is where I'm adding them now. But I do end up making that shed a bit bigger, and I'm obsessed with the bathroom, you guys. Like I really did enjoy just the turnout of the bathroom because it gave fairy, like she was a fairy. Yeah, I feel like I feel like the when the fairies pack does come out, that sound is going to be used way more for the Sims. Like it's just a perfect little like song for all the TikToks. But you guys, I do think I want to stream as well. I am going to start a Twitch, and I'm going to be streaming maybe my build challenges over there and like the behind the scenes kind of stuff. So when I'm like creating, because y'all already know I'm already creating a storyline for the fairies pack. I already have all my ideas written down. Like we coming in with the fairies real hard on this one, okay? But here we're just doing the bathroom, and like I said before, it is very cottage like, or like this mirror right here had me like it had to be in this build, like had to be. And then I was a little slow and forgot that we could raise up certain mirrors, so I was trying to change out the sinks a few times honestly, because I wanted it to be a farm sink or like a deep, you see how there's kind of like that line on on the wall. I wanted that to be, I still wanted that to be there to make it feel more like a, you know, cottage kind of situation. But I just forgot that we could move a mirror. So I ended up moving the mirror. I added a little spider web, which was cute. And then there was these like pink flower tissues, like toilet paper rolls that I found so cute. There it is right there. And I honestly don't go through all my swatches like that. Like, I don't think I've seen every item in its different swatch color, if that makes sense. So I definitely use the filter tool a lot when it comes to different colors and stuff like that, because I don't know all the colors, of course, you know, and I don't have a good memory either. So like, it's easier when you use the color swatch tools. That way you're able to, you know, find different items or different color swatches that you have not used before. And so here I'm just adding in the hamper and a few lights, you know, to give it some lit up views. Now guys, I will never, when I say never, I mean never ever build a build on the side like this. Like, it was the most difficult thing I've ever had to furnish, for real. Like, it honestly pissed me off. And it's because we're on the side, like we're on an angle, and anytime you place an item, it's going to place the normal standard way. It's not gonna place sideways, so you have to turn it sideways. That's one thing that had me. But then I couldn't add stairs. I couldn't add I couldn't make the foundation the way I wanted it to. Like, it was like giving me just so many problems. So I will never do it again. All my bases will be, all of my builds from now on will be front facing. Nothing is going to be on the side like this again. Like, I hated it. I don't know how you guys do it. But in here we are adding more woods. We are adding, there's just a different earthy tones to the build. Like, and like I said before, I didn't want her to be focused on gardening, so we do give her a little like computer thing as well. And we decorate her kitchen cutesy too and stuff like that. But back to what I was saying about my Twitch. So I have made the executive decision that I will be doing Twitch, and I'm honestly scared but excited for the journey, you know. And I'm just hoping that you guys are also like gonna enjoy it as well. Like, I just feel like Twitch is becoming more of a platform where, you know, Sims 4 content creators are actually, you know, doing their thing, and they're playing the game on there, and, you know, having people interact with them. And I honestly want that feel, and I want our channel to grow, you know, and I want my community that I'm creating, you know, I'm a part of the Sims community now, but I want it to grow, and I want us to create like a little, you know, unit. And so I'm gonna start doing that, and I will post everything so you guys know everything, like my schedule and stuff like that. You know, I'm still setting it up, but I love these paintings from the werewolves pack. I honestly I did not like the werewolves pack, and I feel like all of the supernatural kind of packs have been, I don't want to say lackluster, but like they have not given what it's supposed to give. Like, I don't know, werewolves was my least favorite though. I did not play with the magic realm one either. Oh my goodness, I just felt like it was not enough. I don't know. I hope I don't feel like that with fairies, because I actually love the fairies, and I want to do that build. I keep seeing everybody do it, and I'm going to do one where they do the Tinkerbell build, and so they create like little tiny homes for the fairies, a part of the Tinkerbell, you know, franchise. And I'm going to do it most definitely, but I want to do it when the pack comes out. That way I have more new stuff. And maybe I could actually do that on the Twitch with you guys. Like, how about you guys feel about that? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you are still here, I appreciate you for watching the full video all the way through. You guys don't know, like, your support and your comments mean the world to me. Like, it just feels so good to, like, do something I love and actually interact with you guys and discuss different things with you guys. Like, I am really obsessed with this little, content creating life. But I am also a big Disney girly, and so Tinkerbell is very up my alley, and all of her little friends. Like, I'm really just obsessed with anything Disney for real. And on my Twitch, I think I am gonna, mainly do Sims 4 stuff, but I also want to get into other games, like stuff with Mario and maybe even a little Pokemon action. Like, my boyfriend has a Pokemon channel, and so I've been doing stuff on his channel a little bit, and I'm like, okay, Pokemon, I see you guys. Like, I was never into it, but like now I'm starting to like the game, like the whole concept. Like, and the Pokemon community is so sweet as well as this one, I love my Sims community. And I just wanted to, I just want to play games and have fun, honestly. And so we are coming up on the end of the build, and I appreciate you guys if you watched it all the way through. I felt like I've done this living room a few times, honestly, and it was because I couldn't really find a couch that I liked and the carpet that matched. And so I'm hoping that in the new pack, we get like more of a whimsical kind of feel to like our items and stuff like that. So I feel like I just couldn't do as much as I wanted to do for real. But I'm hoping that the items we get are like super duper good, so that I could actually create something magical feeling, if that makes sense. But thank you again if you did stay tuned for this video. And if you did stay all the way through, I appreciate it. And I do just, touch up the outside just a tad bit more, adding more plants and vines. But the screenshots will definitely be at the end of the video. And yeah, stay tuned for the Twitch journey along with the fairy content that I will be posting. I'm super excited. I have all the ideas. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate it. Cause the niggas try breaking it. No condo, say your name at the front. You can stay if you want. It's been one of those nights I ain't had